So in this bag right here, there's probably 50 to 60 pieces. I haven't even seen them. I'm gonna pull them out, I'm gonna check the cost, and we're gonna go ahead and price them out, and I want you guys to do it with me. First up, we got a Breitling, which I already know because I can see the papers. So this is a Breitling Navitimer, full rose gold with a beautiful chocolate dial. Honestly, for size on the wrist, for the money, it's great. We took this in trade for about $9,500. The guy looked like he never wore it. The strap is fresh. It's box paper is fully complete. It's 2018. A Breitling watch like this, the retail is gonna be in a little over 20,000. The margins will be higher than a Rolex. So we're gonna be doing this one at 12,900, and we're gonna tag it for around 16,500, because if they went into a retail store anywhere like that charges full pop, a store will try to get around $16,000 for an item like this. All right, let's see what we got next. All right, check this out. One of my favorite pieces. Rolex Vintage Pepsi. So this is gonna be the OG original before the new ones came out. This is gonna be the non-ceramic. So it is gonna be a hollow bracelet. It's not gonna be the solid, so the weight's gonna be a lot different. You're gonna have the holes on the case. The previous non-ceramic, they went to no holes. So sometimes when you're dealing with dealers and you're trying to sell this watch, you're gonna ask the dealer, hey, is it holes, no holes? And it will make a $500 to $1,000 difference. We're gonna try to get $12,000. Oh yeah, I like this watch. IWC Yacht Club. I presented one of these in one of my videos before. That was a rose gold one. So this is gonna be pre-owned. It does not have papers and it does not have the box, but it's still a good item. The retail is gonna be around 10 grand. If I'm a little bit wrong, forgive me, don't roast me on the comments, guys. I am doing it from pure knowledge and just pure memory. So we will probably list this one for around $5,500. We will send it out for a light polish. So we're gonna price this out at $5,500, and we will tag it for around $7,000. When I say tagging, what means is we're gonna be asking $5,500, but we're gonna tag it for a suggested MSRP from a store that's gonna try to charge you every single dollar for it, right? That's what I believe a retail store will charge for something like that. So now this one, what do we got here? So this is gonna be the Rolex 43mm Sea-Dweller. Rolex listened to their customers with this watch. Now with the Deep Sea, the larger version, which is the 44mm, they made it very thick. Some people, it's a little bit uncomfortable and it feels too big on their wrist. So Rolex came out with this one a few years later. They made it the 43mm case size, and they made it about half the thickness. So it's gonna feel really comfortable on the wrist, but it's still gonna be a larger watch. So it's really gonna stand out, and you're gonna have that beautiful red writing over there. That's how you say, hey, this is a Sea-Dweller, red writing, and I'm a boss. Ooh, this is nice. I like this, one of my favorite pieces. Rolex Sky-Dweller. One of the most complicated movements Rolex has ever came out with. It's gonna give you the month, the time, the date, and it's a dual time zone. We're going to be doing this one at 20,000. I was gonna say 20,200, but I don't wanna seem cheap, so we'll do this one at a flat $20,000.
If you can remember, what was the last price you sold another Sky-Dweller at?
We just sold one today. It was a white dial. It was brand new, 2023, super fresh. We sold it at $21,000. This is pre-owned. It's a 2020, but it's literally like new. So that's a Sky-Dweller. We're gonna be asking $20,000, full, complete box and papers. Let's check this watch out. So this actually came in trade from the same person that traded in the Yacht Club, which is a really good story with him. So he actually recently had a stroke, and he always collected watches, always bought watches, but his grail was the platinum Daytona. And after he had the stroke, he traded in all his watches, and we are getting him a platinum Daytona that's coming in tomorrow. And I'm super pumped for you. You know who you are. So I took this one in on trade from him for $1,000. It is full gold. It's not plated. It's gonna have a cool strap on it. He changed it too. Look, it's a unique watch. It's gonna take a special customer to buy it, someone that really enjoys and likes vintage watches. We're gonna be posting this one up at $1,600. We are gonna price it lower so it can move faster, because I'm not gonna lie, vintage is not our cup of tea. Now we got this. The newest addition to the Sky-Dweller family, you're gonna have the two-tone with the Jubilee bracelet. Look how pretty that is. Look at the Jubilee. So they made it oversized. When this watch first came out, I was like, man, I wonder how it's gonna look, because they never made a Jubilee bracelet this big, but it looks fire. You're gonna have a beautiful black dial. This one, we are going to be pricing it at $22,500, and it is gonna go to a very happy person. I haven't found that person yet, but we will find them soon, because this has an average shelf life of probably about maybe 3-4 days.
That's pretty good.
Oh yeah, dude. These watches, these Rolexes move quick. Look, the margin on Rolexes will always be very, very slim. A lot of people don't believe that, but they are slim. But the turnaround time is really quick. Right here, we got Rolex Submariner Hulk. This is the green on green. People have went absolutely crazy over this watch. It's gonna sit at a 40mm case size. You're gonna have a beautiful oyster bracelet. As you can see, the condition of it is immaculate. The guy never wore it. He owned it for a couple years. It is gonna be the newer white and green card. Believe it or not, if this card was all green, the older cards, it would go for $1,500 to $2,000 less. There's a newer card than this, which looks like this one, the all green, like that, right? The cards make a huge difference. If this came on the newer green card, it would be about $4,000 to $5,000 more than what I'm about to tell you right now. Isn't that crazy?
That is insane. I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So we are going to be doing this one at $22,500. I'm pricing it really good. I had to buy one for a customer 2 weeks ago, and it freaking cost me $29,900. So I'm gonna be pricing it literally at $500 more than what I could replace it for, because I'm a nice guy. Don't you think, Nate?
Happy jewelers.
Happy jewelers, baby. We make people happy over here. All right, before I open up the next one, make sure to like and subscribe and tell me which one your favorite one is from all the ones that I pick out. Oh my God, even though I had this watch, a guy came in earlier for this exact watch and I told him we didn't have it, and we had it.
Well,
we're getting old, Nate. So this is a Rolex GMT two-tone. It's actually discontinued. Rolex does not make this anymore. Their new version of it, which is what we call the root beer, it's gonna be the rose gold, whereas this one is gonna be yellow gold oyster bracelet, dual time. So that green hour marker right there is gonna be your dual time. And the bezel on the outside is your military time, right? So you're gonna use the bezel on the outside. This does need a polish, so we will be sending this out for a polish, and we're gonna be pricing this one at $14,200. It is box and paper, so it has everything with it. All right, guys, we got a few more left in here. Rolex Day-Date 40mm case size. You're gonna have the black motif dial on this. So on the inner side of it, I don't know if Nate, you can see it on the camera, you're gonna have almost like a honeycomb type design in there. Beautiful luminescent hour markers, fluted bezel, the OG presidential bracelet. This was loved, so it is gonna need a light polish. We're going to be pricing this one at $40,500. Good price. It is pre-owned, but it has a newer style card, which I showed you guys. You know what? Let's do another one. So this is gonna be a Rolex Submariner 40mm non-ceramic. So it's gonna be like the previous Pepsi I showed you guys. The aluminum bezel. This one is actually in really good condition. I mean, look at the bracelet, it doesn't even need a polish.
Wow.
It literally came in like this. We're gonna be pricing this one at $10,000, and we're gonna tag it for $12,000. This is gonna have the holes over there. Ooh, this is pretty. Check this out. This is gonna be a Submariner you're not gonna see too often. This is a all factory Rolex Submariner 40mm two-tone. Check out those hour markers. You see those little diamonds in there? Mm-hmm. That's all factory, guys. This is not a watch that you're gonna get in every day. It is very, very rare to have a Rolex Submariner with the factory diamond dial. Rolex does not produce that many. We're gonna be pricing this one at $18,500, and it does have papers. The customer is going to be bringing it. All right, so last one right here. The OG of all OGs, Rolex Daytona white dial. This is gonna be the previous version. A lot of you guys know Daytona for the black ceramic bezel, but this is what brought the Daytona to life, right? You're gonna have a stainless steel bezel, white dial, oyster bracelet. Even back then, the white dial commanded a premium. We're gonna be pricing this one at $22,700. Thanks for always watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know in the next video what you guys would like to see. Thanks.